There was a time when the term retarded was frequently used as an insult. The word was rightfully considered offensive, and many voices spoke against it. In time, the term began to fade away, and from the ashes, a new insult was born. No less offensive, but completely misunderstood. We were right to consider the term retarded insensitive. The word targets the mentally handicapped, and its definition proves that. However, behind the insulting nature of that word, there is some relevance to it, even though it remains inexcusable. Consider what the word retard means: to delay or hold back in terms of progress, development, or accomplishment. So, when we call something retarded, the negative connotation of that word applies, even as it tears down the mentally handicapped. So, why then do we feel the need to use autism as an insult? Autism is not a word that targets a person's intelligence. In fact, an autistic individual is usually characterized by a high intellect, exceeding that of those who feel the need to use the word to insult others. Autism is a mental condition that makes social interaction difficult and affects communication skills and the ability to form relationships. To live separate from society, looking in from the outside, struggling to connect. It can be an affliction. So why use the term so lightly? I struggled my entire life to build relationships, to connect, to adapt and interact in social situations. What comes easy to many is difficult for me. And while I've improved, I spent my life trying to be the person that fits in with the rest. I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which is on the autism spectrum, but on the higher functioning end. As a result, I see the world differently. But as hard as it can be to accept that, I often see the blessings in it. It is what makes me unique, and it gives me a different voice and a compassion for others who are treated poorly for their mental and social handicaps. This includes using autism as an insult. But then it occurred to me, if being socially normal includes deriding those who don't fit the mold, what is so attractive about it? Those who insult others by mocking their lack of social skills certainly don't prove to be the model of what society should be. In fact, if you feel the need to use the term autism to insult others, you are a case study in why being normal isn't always that great. I have no reason to be ashamed, and neither does anyone else who has autism. Autism is never a negative term, no matter the intent behind it. I feel sorry for the ignorance of those who misuse the word. If you are looking at autism to represent behavior that doesn't belong in our society, you are looking in the wrong place. Because insulting others proves that to find it, you only have to look in the